Hello, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna play some Ace Attorney this time, for surezies.
For surezies this time, I swear.
but until then, Carrie, tell us a story.
Yeah. Right, fucking, we were talking about like hospitals and medical stuff and whatnot, and like being in America and being hit with big fucking bills and whatnot. I saw a tweet that I think was just like a fucking Reddit repost or whatever, or just like a fucking "Am I the asshole?" And it was a woman basically explaining that her and her husband each do really, really well, and they have like their separate accounts and one like joint account for like expenses and whatnot. And they had a baby, and like heckin' everything was going real fine until like her 24th hour of giving birth. So she was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna need an epidural. And like fucking, yeah, she just decided to fucking do that. And they were all happy and living in the fucking like newborn birth bubble and whatnot. And then they got the hospital bill. And the fucking husband was like, I don't think that I should have to pay for all the additional luxury things that you wanted while giving birth. And she was like, what? And he's like, yeah, like you said that you like wouldn't like need the epidural, but then you needed it and it cost extra, and like it's not, I shouldn't have to pay because you couldn't hold out. And I was just like,
I'm sorry you gave this baby a fat fucking head. Pay for it, dick. Fuck you.
Fucking right. I was like, the luxury item of an epidural in a 24-hour birth.
Fuck
like,
you.
no.
Fuck
leave
you.
this man.
Oh.
And like, dude, she was just super about like, it's not even about the money. Like, we both do really well. It's the attitude of this. And it was like, fully agreed, bitch. Not the asshole. Divorce your husband.
Divorce that man.
Like, dude, what's gonna happen with like the other fucking kid shit? What if it like needs braces or something? Like, dude. Like, oh.
God damn. Hello, finally caught up on most of your D&D VODs,
so
and
glad.
I'm currently watching all of your Let's Play videos. Welcome, Birdie.
Aww.
Thank you
I'm
for the
very glad
resub.
that chat's on the woman's side with this one.
Yeah.
Just one person in chat, like, I don't know, I think he's got a point.
I think he's got a point. Like, what?
Maybe she shouldn't have been such a pussy ass bitch for 24 hours of giving birth.
Maybe she should have had a stronger vagina.
Fuck.
Clearly her power level wasn't enough.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Here, have a sensumi.
Oh.
Holy shit.
God.
That man is lucky that he's alive, maybe. Yeah, you're right, Raven.
Right? No, for sure. For sure. Done.
Get that man the beating of a
ass.
fucking lifetime.
Right? I'd be like, that's cool. You should say bye to your kid now.
Oh,
it's our boy!
Hello.
Aaron, prepare your body. Oh shit, it's me. Just gonna stare at you in silence, my boy. Let's pretend he's not here and discuss
I see.
things.
He's doing that thing where he closes his eyes and pretend he's a cat again.
Aww. Hell yeah.
Well, this is it then, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, it's time to put an end to this now. To the miserable curse that's been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything.
And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you.
I always appreciate your help, Mr. Sato. Suffering selfishly sidelined. Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume. Good morning! Good morning, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! Listen to you two chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here! Why would you do that? Why?
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Right? Aaron, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Cool.
Oh dear, we didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps because you'd had your eyes shut so tightly you were meditating, finding inner calm.
He heard pussy and beard.
What?
Someone in chat.
What?
I'll go Chris.
He heard pussy and appeared.
Oh, okay.
For a second, I
Seemed
thought you
wrong
said
to
he
disturb
heard
you.
pussy and beard. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
does that
I
mean?
heard that too. I was like, what?
Dwarf pussy.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Let's go, bitch. Anyway.
I was waiting.
Oh.
What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment.
Oh.
The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the
Something.
sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut. I missed the signs, I'm afraid. Somehow, you'll have to forgive me.
He's so angry. Oh my god.
And you mustn't talk of your path leading you to death, Mr. Natsume.
That was just an example! Oh, yes, there it is. Intercom.
Oh.
You barely came to see me at all yesterday. I was sure you'd abandoned me and returned to our beautiful, long-lost homeland.
Oh. We've not even been in Great Britain a week yet.
Yes. Well, anyway, I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth. I've actually reached an important decision myself. No? What sort of decision? I shall fill you in after the trial.
Bye.
All right.
It would seem. Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today after all.
Says you.
She's just in the background.
It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits.
It's a terrible impression of me.
Just totally shows up after the trial. He's like, oh, that was today. It's a very clear message, I think, that he overslept again.
Nice.
The great detective, my arch nemesis.
Oh my
Long may
God.
he stay away. If you ask me,
Long may he
Defending
stay away.
as your legal representative. The trial's about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately. Do it. Get in here.
praise, if you will.
Right.
Wrong to being polite.
Huh.
Today,
ain't proper.
once again, we face the Reaper.
Ooh, we gotta guess. We gotta do a poll. How many he's gonna smash?
And
Oh,
when
shit.
the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed.
I'm going to say 4.
We
I
gotta
don't
gamble.
believe in
I
that
was
legend
thinking
any more than
4.
I believe in Soseki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere. I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my client and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. It's probably not all. You should do other things too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
probably.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We should check the court record, before we...
Yeah, because we've forgotten fucking
Are you implying we might be
everything.
unfamiliar with the evidence we have?
Yes, I've forgotten everything,
Ridiculous.
Aaron.
Secondhand book receipt. A receipt from for some books that Mr. Knotts may purchase at a secondhand bookshop. It was submitted as evidence in the trial the other day. Yeah, it's got the books here. The books. Your book, 17th February, 4:45 p.m. And this, Mr. Natsume, the sum of 2 shillings, tendered in receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq.
Lecoq.
Um,
Lecoq.
Lecoq. A
think.
meal for Gabriel. Canterbury Yearnings.
Oh.
There you go. And we got the street map there.
My favorite stabbing road.
Yeah, Briar Road.
Right
Right.
there.
It's
right
right
on the
there.
X.
Right
That's why I wanted to
stabbed
kill that bitch, but she was on my side of the street, apparently.
The pair of teacups used by Mr. Shamspeare and Mr. Natsume. There is no tea ring on the inside of Mr. Natsume's cup.
Because he drank it while it was hot.
Uh-huh.
Because the other bitch had iced tea.
And then the
It's
torn off end
true.
of an envelope. A ripped up piece of an envelope that was found in Mr. Shamspeare's room. The rest of the envelope you could not be located. Then we got this bar of soap, a cheap bar of soap that was discovered just outside of Mr. Shamspeare's window. There is a 2 centimeter diameter circular depression in the middle of one surface.
That was for
so.
making the coins.
Yeah, it's for making the coin.
Yeah,
they're
like the
using them as
ice
a mold.
coins.
Yeah.
Coins.
Yeah.
Got the crime scene photograph. A photographic print of the scene taken by police upon their arrival. The victim can be seen unconscious at the table, having been poisoned, like so, after he was eating soap.
Medicine.
Victim's medical report. A report issued by Scotland Yard's medical officer. It obviously mentions the poison as well as other details gleaned during the police investigation. Victim, William Shamspeare, 31, cause of coma, ingestion of a small quantity of strychnine, I think.
Yeah.
Toxic effects present 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of the substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking, but no sample could be obtained for testing. Investigative conclusions. The poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m. on 21st February. Assessed from the victim's pocket, which watch that appears to have broken when the man collapsed after the delayed onset of symptoms. No container for the poison was found at the scene. Okay. Then we got the gas meter. Meter that dispenses gas for a set time after a coin is inserted. The attached coin box sports a very strong lock, and there's a tiny hole in its base. Then we got handprints on the wall. Traces of handprints on the wall discovered using the skin print seeker gun. There are multiple prints on either side of a hanging picture, and I don't think we know what's up with that yet. Got the Capital Offender article, a newspaper article about Selden, a criminal sentenced to receive the death penalty. However, he died of illness in prison whilst his loot remained undiscovered. Condemned criminal dies of natural causes in prison. Manchester Strangeways prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmates, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. Okay. And we got the hidden photograph.
What's his nuts? The guy who died from the thing. He was in Suzuki's room, and he got done gassed.
He got.
Yeah.
A photographic print of Mr. Shamspeare's room. It shows the landlord, Mr. Garrett, together with a young man. It was her fiance, boyfriend. I can't remember.
He was going to save up to get them a wedding ring.
Yeah.
So he got a really, really cheap place.
Right. Yeah.
Which is what got him killed.
Yeah.
Go back to the evidence real quick.
Yeah.
Also, heckin' Fluke Phaser, Barry's doing good. She's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Good
y'all...
in the fourth circle of hell.
How dare you. I don't know if you were here for fucking pre-stream on Saturday, but we found out what Barry is, and it's fucking shocking.
It's true.
Stupid Pomeranian.
Yeah!
Fucking Pomeranian.
Dude, I told Mac about that today, and he was just like, what? Fucking... Oh,
fucking
it
wild.
Was so fucking funny. I just read out the percentages to him, and he was like, fucking, I read out the 7% poodle, and he was like, that makes sense. And I was like, no, it doesn't. She should have way fucking more in there.
Mm-hmm. She should have a lot more poodle in there, but I guess not.
Yep. Guess not.
That 7% was doing work.
Holy shit. Let me fucking, because I have the
Barry's a hybrid. She's
She's
mixed as hell.
Super mutt. She's a super mutt, apparently.
Every
Super
pupper's
mutt.
had a go. If you go to the right.
Go to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
A picture of the hands on the wall. I bet you he can fuck with Soseki's stove by dicking with this lamp somehow.
Ooh.
Oh,
and that
'cause
causes
everything's
the
all-
lamps to flicker for Mr. Garrett up upstairs, which like he
Yeah.
thinks people's getting back, and it cuts the stove out, which I guess he's hoping will like knock them out. Because my current thing is this guy's totally like treasure hunting for the hidden loot of that
Yeah.
murderer man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because he used to stay in that apartment. Right, I remember. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's keep going.
Gee.
Heckin', real quick, just want to tell chat fucking various percentages because it's funny. And then we'll be done. Then we'll be done. It'll be great.
I'm sure
fucking,
it will.
She has the
He's like,
smallest.
that's it. I'm switching to just chatting.
Oh, right, like, fuck.
I'm about ready.
Smallest part of her is a little bit of a husky. The super mutt part
It's
of her
not-
could have
It
a
is
little
the
bit in there.
possibility of husky. They're a husky like I'm a Viking. I
Yeah.
have Norwegian blood in there somewhere, but
For
of a
sure.
concentration that is insignificant.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, she's 15.3% super mutt. So just all the fucking dogs, man.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, and then heckin' 6.8% German Shepherd. Hell yeah. Heckin' 7% Poodle, specifically small.
True.
17.5% Australian Cattle Dog.
That tracks.
23.9% Labrador Retriever. The first shock. And then the big boy, the 29.5% fucking Pomeranian. It makes absolutely no sense. She looks
Wild.
nothing like a fucking Pom, but here she is.
But here she is.
At least with the small poodle, it makes the mechanics of how the palm got in on this make way
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if it was a
Yeah.
regular poodle, you're like, okay, did they get it a ladder?
Like, yeah.
That was her grandparents though. Pomeranian had to like get with a regular ass Australian cattle
Yeah.
dog.
Like, yeah, there's like a little fucking family tree. It's all fucking weird. You see it. It's just because she has mostly fucking poodle in her. Or fucking
Fucking wild.
Pomeranian in her.
Insane.
It's wild. There it is. Let me look at her little fucking family tree real quick. Family tree.
Ugh. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is ready.
Yes, the defense is ready.
Very good. Now I call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Chosen by lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Justice will be done, you mark my words.
I feel obligated to say I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat is sitting just right.
Oh,
That was really-
well,
I remember.
close enough.
Yeah,
Well, I wonder if you could just if you could adjust my hat for me, and please be as ruthless as you like.
Oh my god.
Thieves deserve to die, if you ask me. Oh my god. Especially just thieves. I have no sympathy for the man at all.
She fucking wouldn't.
Look, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems.
My wife's gonna hit me again. Please stop calling me for jury duty.
Just let me go.
I can't say no. Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here. Right, I forgot I'm like a born-again dragon Christian. And lead his flock to righteous verdict again today.
Right. Lord Vestige, what can you tell us? A prosecution report, please, for the court. In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's tea.
So he does have the results.
Right.
Based.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we need a poll. I'm saying 4, but we need
I'm
a
also
poll.
saying
We need
4.
to bet.
Hold on.
We need to do the thing. We have to bet. Aaron, let us bet. I have to bet something Woody's ridiculous amount of channel points.
Yeah. before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the black guard in the dock.
Did it.
And pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, I'll defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector. They say, thank ye, sir. As indicated by the defence, we found a bar site just outside the victim's window in the snow. And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in a lot and a little depression on the top of it. Oh shit, the tea! Spill it!
Do it! Spill the fucking
That's
tea,
the tea!
boy.
Spill it!
There you go.
Spill the fucking tea!
Prediction is up. You have 30 minutes to submit. Yes, that's the tea. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him that night. That explains the scuff on the shoe, and that explains the abrasions on your paw. Damn, I'm good.
True.
What's it from again? Fucking
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
Right.
When Ace
Just looked
calls.
in.
Yeah.
That explains the abrasions on the shoe, and that yeah, I fucking love it.
It's
I
so
love
good.
that movie. Oh my god.
Where
That's
the
when
banks-
Nature Calls, right? That's the second one?
Yes, that's the only
Yeah.
one I've seen.
Oh!
No.
The first one doesn't age super well.
I've heard.
True.
Yeah,
It's
the ending
true.
of that's real bad.
It's part
There's
of why
some
I
funny,
haven't.
there's some funny shit in there. I really love when he's like trying to hunt down everybody in the football team, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, the ending's really, really bad. It's real bad.
Well, the brains
Anyway.
of the yard analysed it, and yeah, you're right. It was tea.
What a
Wow.
fucking dick.
Yeah. There wasn't a trace of strychnine in it or any other toxic substance in it.
No poison at all?
In other words, the tea that the defendant brought with him to the victim's room is, and they say, it's in the clay.
What a
I'm
revelation.
glad we were able to clear the T's name. Proud of us.
Good job.
As I suspected. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume, is blameless here.
No. My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction.
What?
I said, you're jumping to conclusions again.
What?
Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that? Would you take a drop from the Thames?
Thames.
Thames, yeah.
The Thames, and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? My word! The water in the ocean is extremely salty, Counsel.
Wait a minute, prosecutor.
Exactly. That's one. Unfit for drinking, just as the victim's tea was on the night in question. As the court has already heard.
Smart. Nobody bet on one. Good job, everybody. You knew it would be at least more than that.
Yep. Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shakespeare, whom the prosecution now calls back to the stand. Fucking got him. Very well, I will uphold the prosecution's request.
I still love the judge. Wait a minute, you shouldn't drink water from the ocean. That's really bad for you.
Yeah. Trust me, I would know.
I've done it before. I've
done it
had the
before,
shits
countless
for
times.
weeks.
I
Looked like a weird prune judge.
I was stranded on the ocean with nothing but the sea surrounding me. The only drinking water I had was the ocean beneath me. It was not good. It drove me a little insane, but I've gotten better.
And that's how I got this job.
And that's how I got this job. First I was on the ocean, now I'm here.
Mr. Shamspeare.
Yes. it sounds like we're gonna have another confrontation with our theatrical friend.
Bailiff, show me Mr. Shakespeare to the stand.
Bring me a glass of water while you're at it. Hold the salt this time.
Mr. William Shakespeare, the victim of this despicable crime.
Oh, heaven! Oh, hell! Do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shakespeare, did have a belly full of foul fluid given in mine innocence.
What?
Okay.
But as was, yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings, the witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps been led to believe. By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company, yes.
It's going real slow. There it goes.
One may smile and be a villain. That's it. That's all I have to say. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shakespeare, did have a room full of the sweet fuel given.
That's right. Fellow jurors, don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten. Kept all that about the ice coins a tidy secret, didn't you? You should have owned up sooner.
Arrest him! I say, arrest him at once, and let him feel the sting in my tail.
Nice.
Oh, indeed. By dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends. I confess!
Oh.
Thou wouldst not pardon my sins, of that I am sure.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, then what exactly are you doing here?
Cowards die many times before their deaths.
It's a pretty metal line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. What? What? Would it still
Yeah.
would that a still greater crime passeth unpunished? Follow the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east that Verona did contrive to poison me.
God damn.
Objection!
You're right. Fuck you.
What
No.
the fuck is he talking about? There was no
Objection,
poison in the
he's
tea
not
found in your
speaking
room.
English.
The police have attested to that. No, I was expecting an objection from him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But what the defense would assert as an inconsistency would quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony. Is that not so, Mr. Shakespeare?
Mom.
Verily, my liege, I would most gladly speak.
Shakespeare's gotta have powerful thighs.
Oh yeah. God damn. Let him go.
Very well, let the witness let the witness testify to explain his inconsistency. Tell the court why it is that poison apparently entered your body through was found in the tea. Good luck getting out of that hole.
Honestly, it's not gonna be that hard. I mean, if you give me really any reason, I'll believe you.
Cool.
Fuck.
The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own tea or his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be found in the tea I did pour into the mounds of soup.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll be using the soap
Okay.
as evidence, or the cups as evidence soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered, in my experience. That's fucking wild. Quite. Otherwise, it would be disastrous if the prisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance.
But no poison bottle was found at the scene.
Because, quite simply, the Nipponese took the bottle back to his room.
But no bottle was found in his room.
The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering suicide.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Heck. By now it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stains of guilt from the accused hands.
Sirs, madams, 'tis true that I, Shakespeare, be a common thief of days. Oh my god. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen, you're being very not inclusionary here. What about the non-binary finies? How dare you?
Like, how dare you?
Like, how fucking dare you?
It's true, we may not respect women in this courtroom, but non-binary people must be honored here. And you will fucking respect them.
You respect them.
We are a misogyny-only courtroom.
It is the current year! Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose.
They really want their room empty so they can look for the plunderer's treasure.
Oh, shit, right? Yeah. Well,
I do declare.
Amazing.
Amazing.
right.
Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. Boo.
Oh. Oh my god.
So it would have to be their line about the cups where they mentioned they didn't drink it, but there's no marks in Sosaki's cup, which means he had to have.
It wasn't my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Feigning distraction, narrated a drop of his own drink past his lips.
Also, the timeline still doesn't add up. If he poured it in while they were there, but then why did their fight not end up with him paralyzed?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this one or one of the next ones. But it will be about these cups because we learned that Soseki drank his cup while it's hot. Used the tea that remained in his cup to make his ice, yeah. So it's one of those two. We can probably press them on these and then we'll find better things.
Yeah. Let's do the first one. Okay, Carrie, read this first one.
Okay. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. Oh.
Hold it. Well.
Hold it.
Chip.
Hell
I
yeah.
understand that you were already acquainted with Mr. Natsume. Is that correct?
No.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers. Do I know thee, or know thee not? Methinks 'tis all I know that goddamn fucking...
I hate Shakespearean
Gungans.
stuff so much.
Yep. It just made me think of Gungans,
Oh,
man.
I fucking love Elizabethan stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hell yeah.
It's so fun.
It is very fun, but it's confusing. Like, I
Yes.
haven't really read it since, like, high school. So I'm like, like,
I have a big, thick-ass book I got for $5 of all his works.
hell yeah, get it, boy.
'Tis all I can know that thy destiny mingles with mine.
You lost me at the first "the."
Sorry, I just booked and chase back.
You good.
I dare you.
The fuck is zounds? Anywho,
It's an exclamation.
sure.
Zounds, sir. Thou
Zoinks,
must
sir.
Zoinks, sir.
Sounds
Jinkies, my
expressing
man.
surprise or indignation. Yes,
So
that's the
zoinks.
first thing I thought too was jinkies.
Zoinks.
Thou must learn the English tongue afore thou turns thy hand to lawyering. Damn.
Objection. Bitch.
Got him.
Sustained, he is a bitch.
Fucking brag his ass.
I did, but I must have missed the archaic Elizabethan lecture.
Verily, and in truth it was a fine flavored brew.
Could you imagine, like, learning English, fucking, as a Japanese person, and, like, in this time
then
period,
this
and then coming
happens.
over and
Oh.
and then listening to this guy?
That's even like, there's like the inverse is totally possible. There are specific weebs who try and learn Japanese through anime.
Mm-hmm.
But what a lot of them don't understand is that characters usually speak with very funny dialects or very specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, especially a couple of years back, would speak with very archaic, like old Japanese, like honorifics and things like that. And so they would then visit Japan and start speaking like not just a samurai, but like an old samurai. Like, what are you doing, you cartoonish weeb?
Oh, that's bad.
It's
That's
great.
That's rough.
It's really
Ugh.
funny. It's terrible. It's really funny.
It's really
Oh
funny
my
when it happens to
God.
weebs.
Well,
Yeah.
even like assuming it's not someone who tried to learn through anime, there's a Japanese teacher at North Fan who talked about how a bunch of people in the original class, when they learned from a Japanese woman who neglected to teach them masculine Japanese. And so a bunch of the dudes in the class went to Japan speaking as a woman would, which just threw off all of the business meetings and stuff that they went there to. Because everyone's like, why are you talking like that?
That's so funny.
It's really funny.
You already say this, Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Though a drop of poison did barb its sweetness, as the thorn doth barb the sweet rose. That, dear friends, be the simple truth.
Listen to Mr. Shamspear. He seems in even better form than he was yesterday.
Either that or I'm in worse form.
How dare you? That fated evening, after I did dine at Grob's Grobbery, a local alehouse of good report, naught did pass my lips but the tainted black tea. But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was added to your tea?
To have witnessed the act and then drank the tea? Thou dost describe the actions of a fool. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Fucking idiot.
No one likes going thirsty, do they?
Okay.
I saw him put the iocane powder into the drink, but I thought, damn, I'm thirsty.
But damn, I could really use a drink right now.
God damn. Sooner would I die quenched than parched. Would I have the choice?
Holy shit.
So
Oh
you,
my God.
So you're just
Anyways.
an idiot?
so
Holy
by your
fuck.
own description, you are a fool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, the night in question, the water main was frozen, I believe, wasn't it?
Were it not for the tea, in sooth I would sooner have died frozen than quenched or parched.
Right.
Okay.
No ice coins means no heating.
The witness had more than one brush with death on the night in question, it would seem.
London's fucked up right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Reminds the court, Mr. Shamspear, as to whether the accused drank any of the tea which he brought with him.
With the greatest of pleasures, my liege. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lips.
Distraction. German suplex. The teacup Mr. Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's maxim, drink tea while it's hot.
About it. I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony did I writhe uncontrolled.
Oh.
All right. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup, and its contents spilt as blood from a gaping wounds. Methinks. Though certainly, again, 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from the tea.
An upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There is no contradiction here.
It's true. There was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene. Still, something about this statement is troubling me.
Yeah, they took from
Yep.
the same cup twice.
Yep,
They spilled it all and drank it all somehow.
Yeah.
So Mr. Natsume's wise, drink tea while it's hot, Maxim, isn't it?
It's dumb.
No, I'm not sure that's it.
Thank you, witness! Now reiterate for the court what it is that occupied you after your guest had left and before you drank your tea. I probably should go back to the previous statement. And probably drink from, or present the cups here?
Cups, maybe, or the image of him on the table, because that'll show which cup was whose.
Yeah.
It shows a cup. Yeah.
Yes, but we know that the one with the rimming around it was Shamspear's because they didn't drink it while it was hot.
Right.
And it stained the cup while it was inside it.
Yeah. Okay. We could save Scubby.
We could.
Let's finish
That'd be
pressing
cool.
them on their. Wait, we have 2 more statements to press.
Yeah, we
right?
got 2 more statements.
We'll press these while we're here, and then we'll look at the evidence.
Why not?
But it's definitely the last one. You are correct.
Yeah. All right, Carrie.
Alright. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Oh,
Fuck.
oh my
Yes.
god.
So that you could cheat the gas company, in fact. Isn't that right?
Yes, I'm a criminal! To cheat or to die. 'Tis life's only choice. No, it's not.
Yes.
Faith. To cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one. Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't. And be very sure, sir. Once this trial is over, is it
Altamont.
Altamont? Okay.
Doesn't
Altamont guest will take you to task over this legal task. I shall not run. I shall not hide. Sooth to say, I have nowhere to run nor to hide.
Yep.
But, my lady, what wouldst thou with this pitiful player? Oh, I'll tell you what I'd like to do with you, starting with a shoddy shirt on your back. Bitch. Oh, Tis time for the Shakespeare dance.
See what I mean?
What a harsh world we live in.
Being forced to watch this maiden dance like this
Right.
in a courtroom.
It's just so sad.
The thieving of the gas was addressed in yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls on the defense not to muddy the waters with irrelevancy. Consider out of the warning, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Why am I the one in trouble here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Mr. Shakespeare, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, you used his tea to make your coins. Is that correct?
To cheat or to die? I did make my choice many moons ago.
Yeah, what?
Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the mounds of soup.
The molds.
Sorry. You're
Good.
right.
If, having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed. That would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time.
This is all he says. Once ensnared by literary, did it.
Literary.
Right? It's difficult, but literary.
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 There you go. You got it.
Once ensnared by the book debate.
The word debate.
Not else be found in the furrows of the mind.
You're a voice actor.
I know!
The debate about Romeo and Juliet, you mean? And who was the stronger of the two?
Dude, sometimes you just have words like that, man. Everybody's got them.
Yeah, I get
You're
it.
just like, oh my god.
Yep.
I still wish the one best blooper we ever had in Bleach got in.
Yeah.
But the audio was too muddy.
Oh,
There's a
no.
line I couldn't get as, not Kyotoku, Ukitake.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to get it, and I kept fucking it up until finally I just scream powered through the whole line,
Hell
and
yeah.
it was fucking hilarious. Like, Logan was just crying, laughing. And it was great, but the take wasn't usable, and if we did it again, it wouldn't be organic.
Oh, that's so upsetting. Oh,
It's very
anywho.
unfortunate.
Yep. Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea as I wrestled with the abominable fellow.
Don't remember debates like that when I was studying.
Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea whilst it was hot that evening?
My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shakespearean wisdom?
Drink tea while it's cold.
Husband, wife, and tea. Ought I, Timon be?
Ah, yes. So very true. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to tea.
Yeah, that's what he said, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you might have interpreted that wrongly.
It's fair.
So it's been proven that there was no poison in Soseki-san's tea. That should be hugely in our favor. But the atmosphere in this courtroom today,
Feels as though everybody is against us, Mr. Naruhodo.
How do you read my mind so frequently?
Right? Like, oh my god.
it must be the Reaper's poison.
But I'm afraid that if we don't find a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere, it's gonna be bad. The jury will pounce and find Mr. Natsume guilty.
It really feels like we've jumped into the fire here.
It's bad.
It's the middle
was it?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one here. All right, let's
Yeah.
let's save real quick. Why not?
Big up.
Why not?
Why not?
We can start with the cups. I think that's the most logical one.
Yeah, I think so.
Because then if they deny it, we can then show further evidence of the picture of them with the other cup, with the stain.
Yeah. Yep, that worked.
Yeah. You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible.
What?
How? What the fuck is that?
Chop
Chop
logic.
logic?
The fuck is chop logic?
I don't know.
Oh.
Aaron will
Let's
probably know
learn
this.
chop logic. I'm just Googling this one.
Yep.
Dog.
To argue in a tiresomely pedantic way. Quibble.
Ah, I
Okay,
see.
now look up Euclid.
Eclad.
Yeah.
That's the one. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
To dress attire, provide with clothing.
Oh.
He's
All
just
right.
wearing dark clothes, dark Eclad.
All right, cool.
You already said it? All right.
Yeah, I said it while you were looking up chop
Oh,
logic.
you were saying it while he was talking. Good.
Yes, I was, because I knew I'd say it wrong.
Wow.
The 2 teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and the other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof.
Remember?
Yeah! I think your head cold's coming back to you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I should drink more salt water. Bailiff! Bailiff, bring me the ocean.
Oh my god.
I didn't say ask how, I said bring it, you bastard!
Wow, I
Sounds like somebody's getting fired.
What difference?
Look at the inside of the cups, just here. There's a clearly visible ring.
Yes, a tea ring. Commonplace enough. Indeed. Such stains occur all too rarely. When one leaves tea in the cup for a while, I would know.
And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup has no such ring.
Fucking what? Good lord! You're right! He's completely clean! Oh no! Fuck!
And prithee, sir, what makest thou of that?
Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. The Japanese saying he quoted.
Drake! Tea. Holy choked! I picked all 3 of mine.
No way, like hell yeah.
That's right! Yes!
That one
wild.
guy said it.
The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night and drank his tea in no time.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
God.
If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea,
Fucking Shakespearean anime gasp.
Yup.
a ring would have developed on the inside of his cup as well after the several hours the tea was left standing. In short, Mr. Shamspear, you a hoe, and you clearly lied to the court.
They
To a nunnery.
to a nunnery? Oh my
It's a
god.
Hamlet quote.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Oh, do it, do it. Do it, you wild
As a
bitch.
rule, I fill my hollow chalice up to 7 times during any one trial.
Hell yeah! I just need you to smash it 4, baby. Let's go.
You might want to keep that information to yourself. So they will only ever do up to 7 according to him.
Damn.
No.
Just on occasion. DDM distracts me and I pour more times than I intended until the bottle is dry.
Sometimes I get so drunk I lose track of how many fucking glasses I've had.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Your drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
On the contrary, they illustrate the fickleness of human memory. I've completely forgotten your name, in fact. My Nipponese friend.
God damn it.
The William Shamspear.
Yes, my liege.
Though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from the leftover tea in the accused cup. Could it be that you were perhaps mistaken? Could it be that, yes, perhaps there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene? That's 2, baby!
Hell yeah!
A fact that had vanished from your memory until now.
Objection, coaching the witness.
Oh shit.
No, shut up. I am not coaching anybody. I am telling him what to say.
So drunk.
Faith, my liege, thou art a magician. For verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night.
What?
Forsooth, I was mistook.
Wow.
I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty.
Oh.
And thus did I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
Objection, you said that tea spilled. Who's tea spilled?
Yeah.
Who's tea
Fucking-
spilled, bitch?
what are you talking
Who's
about?
tea spilled?
You just
Tell me
scream-
who's tea spilled.
screaming at him. Who's fucking tea spilled?
He just
Draws
runs up to
sword.
the fucking stand, grabs him by the collar. There's fucking tea spills!
And you've just suddenly remembered now that you made a mistake before.
How convenient.
Are we supposed to believe that?
Because people's memories are imperfect, my learned friend. Which is why we rely on evidence instead. Bitch.
Fuck.
But in any case, it makes no difference. The victim's most recent testimony tells us two things of note. Firstly, that the poison was put into the victim's teacup only. And secondly, that the spoiled cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins that they bewitched this court. The prosecution makes a fine summary of the facts. Furthermore, that testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words, yeah. The
we go.
inconsistency
Today's
claim
trial
that the
has
defense
begun.
simply does not exist.
Yeah, we were fucking wrong.
Was wondering why the cape was on for so long.
Yeah.
No!
Yes. What was this meaning?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
You're
I'm not
saying
reading the lines.
no.
I don't.
But from the bit about thieving gas, obviously.
The only one that can be heard. My lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear that I am up to no good. After I did dine at Grubb's Grubbery Ale House that night, naught did pass my lips but the black tea given me by the Japanese, whose back be stooped as low as death.
Yep.
Did
and
it.
what did you done, sir?
Chicken.
Chicken.
I did partake of my favorites. A broth as wouldst be called soup, and a leaf as wouldst be called salad.
Oh my! Oh, just a leaf.
Salad.
Yeah, right.
Salad. As insalubrious.
Insalubrious, yeah.
What
Okay.
the fuck is
As
that?
as insalubrious a menu as the establishment where it was served.
Salubrious is like healthy, so insalubrious would be not healthy.
Yeah,
You said
I guess.
soup and salad isn't healthy, really?
Well, a leaf and soup and some,
And
broth.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, fair. Touche.
like.
But
that's-
you gods will give us some faults to make us men. Willingly would I suffer what punishment is seen fit to serve a wicked thief of
Oh,
gas.
it has two meanings as well.
Okay.
Its second meaning would be of a specific place, pleasant or not run down.
Oh,
So you could also be just saying it sounds shoddy.
that's
Oh,
fair.
fair.
Yeah.
All right. I pray ye wise and noble fellows ne'er forget the simple truth. That be one thing, and this be another.
Ah.
Huh?
Nice. Jurors all, your hashtag Team Humble Servant Shamspear doth entreat
Wow.
you punish the Japanese fellow for his sins.
Listen, I would
Holy
never allow
shit.
that guy into the.
Well, I don't know if that's within our power, but that lawyer's guilty.
let him in.
Wait, no, not me.
Holy shit.
My lord.
Shamspear?
My lord.
Sexy.
no.
Oh, the boy.
For my
alright.
speak, my lord.
You're
I
already
guess.
shouting, so.
Yeah, I guess, sure. Yeah, what do you want?
I believe we may have been duped by that rotten defense lawyer. Again!
By me?
Put him in jail!
I do declare you may be right.
We all know the wife was that there was making coins of ice to keep himself warm.
But this lawyer lad says if he's stealing gas, he deserves a dose of poison, eh?
You're saying he deserved to die, huh? That's what you're saying.
That's what you're saying.
He's Twitter. This is Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's been leading us up the garden path. That's what he's been doing.
I really never said anything like that.
Oh, honey, ain't right there. He just said it. But when he was just heard from the victim, there has opened our eyes again. We've reached a decision this time, and we won't be swayed from it. Yeah, sure, okay. Court acknowledges the position of the jury foreman, and we'll duly hear the jury's findings.
What? No! Can't get. Come on.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your decisions now. Get me some more salt water.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Starts riding away.
Uh-oh.
he's become a fucking motorcycle. There we go.
I hereby declare the jury to be in one more accord.
Oh, heaven dear.
All right.
How is this happening?
I hate the way he swivels his hips.
Menacing.
My lord. I think that might say more about you than him.
Yep.
The defense asserts its right to carry out a summation examination. Because of course I do.
Every
Obviously.
fucking time you knew
He's
we
the
were gonna
only-
do this.
He's the only lawyer in the world who does it and then gets away with it. Apparently.
They're all like, it's an outdated practice that nobody does. And he's literally never failed one.
Yep,
Like,
it's true.
It just means the defense lawyers don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, very well, the court upholds the defense's right.
Typical. My learned friend is unable to accept the obvious truth.
I have literally never lost to you in court.
Shut up.
This trial will therefore enter its second summation examination immediately. Jurors, the court now calls upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime in which it is
Well,
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's better.
Oh, that's a lot better.
I've been holding that one in for a while. The flames on one of the, like, the black ones for a second.
Woo! That was a big one.
oh my god.
I'm an man in logic, me. Logic, feelings, whatever. And having considered all the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty.
I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man would want to avoid paying.
He doesn't even care.
Nope. Didn't give a shit.
The stuff explodes and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal, gas is.
Gas doesn't come free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Truth be told, the tea my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times.
Nothing to do with
If
anything.
nothing
Nope.
else passed the victim's lips that night, then there's no other explanation other than Jesus. Jesus and fire. Those are the two things that could have done this.
This man should not be allowed on a church.
Holy shit.
Surgery
Virus
performing
is hell.
dragon born again Christian.
His lore is fucking deep. Oh my god.
fuck.
He's got a
I do
lot
feel
going
that
on.
perhaps personal opinion about gas and its supply has influenced decisions somewhat. But never mind. Who cares? Well,
It's not my problem. You have to make them somehow change their minds about these things, I guess.
Oh my
Convince
God.
these two gas is worth buying. Convince her it's worthless, and whatever the fuck they said.
And
Holy
whatever
what?
the dragon wants.
What?
Have fun, dipshit. Turns around.
Oh my God.
Chairs rotates.
Oh God damn
Oh,
it.
fuck.
The truth is, our counter argument wasn't as unassailable, that's the one, as we hoped.
In fairness, the dragon actually had an in-topic answer. He's the only in-topic answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, fuck.
And Mr. Shamspear was poisoned. There can be no doubt of that.
Then how are we supposed to turn this around?
Turn the case around. I think we need to establish the method by which Mr. Shamspear was actually poisoned.
Yeah, all right.
Our only hope is to demonstrate that demonstrate that to the court.
Incontrovertibly.
Yes!
Yeah!
But that's surely almost impossible at this stage.
If we don't manage it, though, Mr. Natsume will.
We'll be found guilty. 3 days? That's tomorrow.
That's the energy. For sure.
Notary's counsel will proceed with the submission examination.
Come on, get out here. Convince them about whatever they're talking
Convince them
about.
of whatever the fuck.
Once again, have lunch plans and want to get the fuck out of here. Move it along. Come on, snap,
Holy
snap.
shit.
I'm a man of logic, me, and having considered all the evidence, I defend most logically be guilty.
The most impassioned member of the fucking trial.
Yep.
Oh.
All the evidence, you say?
That's right. And there's no room for doubt. It's all pointing at the Japanese man with a big moustache.
Oh.
Says the Englishman with a bigger mustache.
Right.
Which
Carrie?
means we need to show the man some new evidence to make him change his mind.
Only we had that kind of evidence. But wait! If I look in my bag right now, fuck!
No. I was really hoping that was gonna work. Like this. Like.
Don't worry, the summation examination has barely started, really. Perhaps there'll be a shift in the situation that shows an existing piece of evidence in a new light.
Let's hope so.
Let's fucking hope so.
To start with, though, I need to
really?
find some way out of this deadlock.
Yeah, right.
I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man will want to avoid paying.
This isn't the time or the place to be discussing the price of gas, madam.
But really, I think of the injustice. Air is a gas and air is free. Why should almost...
I like almost fuck up the name of this fucking gas company. God
Altamont.
damn it. Altamont. Why should Altamont gas cost money?
Oh my god.
It makes no oil. I can feel myself becoming more worthless than ever.
You have like a really close to like the new animated Minnie Mouse with that.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
Very
Gonna turn
proud.
you
Let's
down.
go.
This isn't the time or place to be ruthless either.
I'm gonna cut a man's throat!
Oh my god.
Okay, you're gonna. Excellent. I'm glad that this quiet voice is gonna happen right as you turn me down. Here we
Yeah.
fucking go. Anywho,
Sure.
if I may interject here,
No.
you may not.
Uh,
We don't like women. in
yes,
this
madam?
forum. It seems my fellow jurors take issue with the price our company charges for gas.
Hell.
But it's precisely because of thieves like this man that the cost goes up,
It's a very corporate answer.
Yeah.
right? Like, goddamn.
What a beastly man! That unkempt mustache, those hunched
Wow.
shoulders, poisoning tea and stealing gas! Utterly unforgivable!
Holy shit.
No, Mr. Natsume isn't the one who's been stealing gas. I'll thank you not to go adding on more crimes.
Mr. Natsume hasn't been poisoning tea either! Well, anyway, I've quite made up my mind. It's as made up as the price of gas.
Okay, socialist queen, but also stupid.
Yeah,
like
real dumb.
goddamn, bitch. Yeah.
The stuff explodes and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal, gases.
Could we please talk about the poison rather than the gas? Do you think, sir?
Well, if you like. I mean, to be honest, I'd take poison over gas every time.
What?
You take poison?
What I mean is, poison can only poison you. It doesn't explode, does it?
Goodness me! What are you talking about? Set him straight, please, lawyer man!
Lawyer man.
Well, it's certainly true that poison isn't prone to exploding. But I think you'll find poison also can't light or heat up a room.
Ah! You're right! I hadn't considered that at all! Not guilty! Holy shit.
Young lawyer man,
Yes?
you have a good head on your shoulders. We could use someone like you as our company's legal representative.
You really are just
Yep.
unhearable in that voice.
Every time, man.
Ugh.
Fuck.
And then you're peaking like crazy when you're doing that other
I
voice.
know! There's no in between!
Could just get a functional compressor.
That would be sick.
That'd
if
be
my
neat.
compressor
thanks for stopping
decided
by,
to
Riku.
fucking work.
Yeah, thank you.
Pizza. Oh.
Well, I wasn't expecting to pick up
Yum.
more business in the middle of a trial, that's for sure.
Anyway, the point is, I haven't had the best experience with gas companies in the past. Alright.
All right.
And that's why Soseki Natsume poisoned that man.
But
Yep.
wait, like, what the fuck? Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Can we please refrain from all this talk of gas?
There's an all-out attack underway here in case you hadn't noticed, against my company's gas. And I'm supposed to sit here and take it, am I? I don't think so. My shit.
Alright.
She's really buzzing now.
Oh.
Boo.
All I've heard about our wonderful fuel is explosions and poisons. What about electricity, What about getting electrocuted? What about that?
What about it?
A little explosion here and there is nothing in comparison.
Holy
Lady?
shit.
The explosion could hardly be described as nothing, madam. And nevertheless, the theft of your gas is deplorable.
Damn. My point exactly. But the gas thieves aren't even the worst of our enemies. Oh. We have far more devious reprobates to contend with on a daily basis, you know.
French.
The goddamn French.
More devious? Who, madam?
The French.
Other gas companies. The French.
Another gas company comes, he's like, oh, my arms. I am from the gas company.
Hello.
Bonsoir, mon ami. Other gas companies. Not quite what I was expecting.
We generate gas, then we deliver it to our customers fair and square. Huh?
Indeed.
Okay.
Nobody's questioning that, madam. Altamont is an exemplary gas company. Nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom. But there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas
Gas 'em.
at all. Did it yet?
What? But if they don't have any gas, how do they go about selling it to people? They steal theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You wouldn't think it possible, would you? But they steal our gas, you see, and sell that.
They steal your gas? How on earth is such a thing possible?
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people's homes via a network of pipes. But these devious reprobates secretly disconnect our pipes and divert our gas into their own rotten pipes. Then they make a contract with the households supplied by those pipes and take money from the precious
for the precious gas that's rightfully ours without us even knowing.
This is
They're
weird.
diverting.
Yeah, right? It makes sense, though. It's wild.
Yeah.
They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally? What a brazen form of theft!
When we visit customers' homes to collect the money from their meters, we always have to check whether or not one of these, DV's companies has been up to its tricks. Oh, what's going on with the boy?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, juror number 3?
Oh, golly, you mean me? I'm terribly sorry. I was just thinking to myself.
I really did catch him off guard there.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about what the lady next to you was saying, correct?
Well, yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
I just got a little riled about it recently, you see.
Go
Oh, yeah.
on.
An Altamont gas worker visited my house the other day to investigate the pipework. We need to ask for your cooperation while we carry out a secret check on your property, sir, the fellow said. So I let him in. And do you know what he said? Or did?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Please tell us.
He fucked my wife.
He proceeded to fuck my wife and take my paintings.
I've come here to make an announcement. The Altamont Gas Company made a man who's a punk-ass bitch.
He proceeded to take one of my lights off the wall. Then he grabbed my wife and started fucking her. He grabbed the exposed mouth of my wife. And started blowing into it.
Oh my god. Anyway, what do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there?
What? Oh, please. Everybody knows. But it was very nearly the death of me, I can tell you.
Oh, poor guy.
What do you mean?
I'll explain if you don't mind.
Please do.
Yeah, what? As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to our pipe network.
Wait, pipe network?
Yeah, right?
Or,
Pipe network.
but how does blowing into the pipes come into it?
Obviously, there's gas in the pipes, and it's at a fairly low pressure. By blowing air through the pipe, you can make the pressure drop temporarily. And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment. Oh.
Oh, I see. Right. In other words, if upon blowing into the pipe the lights of an adjacent property that has no contract with your company flicker, you can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly.
Fucking nailed it.
Good. I'm so smart. That's it in a nutshell. Hell yeah. It's the reason why we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker.
The trouble is, that particular worker who came to my house didn't know the strength of his own breath. My wife just flew away, she did.
Fighting like a balloon, she did. She started hopping off the ground. He said, "Standard practice, sir. Stand back." And he was in a nice uniform and everything, so I was inclined to believe him. And then he tied her up with a string, let her outside, and said, "Watch this!" And he yanked down on it real hard, and off she went straight into the ocean. Last I saw of her.
The judge comes in. He's like, "Oh, that's who that was. Right. I think I met her on my journeys
Sure,
across
I've
the
named
sea."
Vanessa.
Oh my
That was
God.
Vanessa. Oh, where's she been? Is she doing good?
She's alive, thank God.
Don't tell her I remarried.
Oh my god, it's been like a week.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Oh my god. Holy
He
shit.
bled
my
down the
God.
pipe with all his might, and you can guess what happened, can't you? My wife
Well,
flew
if-
away.
He blew hard, then. Wait, you mean.
That's right. The lights didn't just flicker, they went out, along with the stove. Gas started pouring into the house, and then my house blew up with my wife.
Oh my god.
Rocket her even farther into the horizon. It's like a rocket ship, whatever that is.
Whatever that
Disaster. Some sort of missile, whatever that is.
Oh, holy shit. Oh.
I already read that.
Sorry.
Good.
Oh, fuck.
Heck, I really need to pee, goddammit. The gas supply must have been interrupted briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out.
I'm afraid I yelled at the fellow. Are you trying to kill us all? I said. You trying to blow my wife?
Come into my house, blow my wife, end my house up. Call me gay.
How dare you, sir?
God, no, I have to go pee. I'm going to pee my pants if I keep laughing at y'all. I need to go. I'm going.
So, by disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the exposed gas pipe, it's possible to extinguish lamps and stoves. Yes, I was right.
Yo.
Connected to the same network of pipes.
Nice.
Has he been trying to kill Soseki?
By fucking gassing him out?
Because he came after Soseki showed up,
Yeah.
wanting Soseki's room, and then he couldn't get it. So he's trying to replicate the circumstances under which the previous tenant died, so that if he died of a gas leak, the house would just be chastised. Mr. Garrett would get in trouble, and he'd be like, well, I mean, I'll take that room for less money. And then Mr. Garrett would be forced to comply because people keep fucking dying in the room, and then he can search for all the treasure he wants before he flees into the sunset.
Holy shit. That's
And then when the gas starts
wild.
flowing again, it just silently seeps into the room. Oh, clips have been disabled because of the preview.
Oh, fuck, right.
Let me try, and I'm not signed into the dashboard. I don't think I can edit this from my side.
I can do it. Where is it? Where is that specific thing?
You go settings, and then it would be, I think it's under channel, if I recall. Nope.
Channel.
Nope. Settings stream. Settings stream. Where? There should be a VOD settings. I know you're in there somewhere. I just did this the other day.
Settings, stream. Is it moderation?
No, it'll be under clips settings. It's about 3/4 of the way down. It's above permissions and underneath VOD settings.
Under this. Oh, okay, yeah. Here it is. I found it.
Yeah, just toggle that back on.
Cool.
Saves
Awesome.
us from having to clap people who show up after we say don't clip the preview, and they clip
Yep.
the preview, and then we have to ban them.
Yeah. All right, cool. Streaming, clipping is enabled, boys.
Woo, we did it.
Okay.
Shemsbury was renting at his current place before Soseki, though? No, because we found out he came in after, because when he requested the place, he couldn't get Soseki's room, and he was very insistent upon getting it until Mr. Garrett said he had to yell at him, and he's like, you either get the house, you get the room in the middle of the house or nothing, and or on the lowest floor or nothing. And he's like, fine, I'll take whatever. And so he's staying there, but he wanted Soseki's room.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps...
Yes, this is almost certainly the clue we've been hoping for.
Woo!
Juror number 3. The defense requests that you amend your statement to include that information.
Oh, well, if you like, I don't mind. Well, I do. That's our company's secret method of...
Like I said, madam, it's widely known already. You blew up my wife.
In my house.
And my house. But mostly my wife.
But absolutely her, way more.
Well, to number 3, you will amend your statement accordingly.
Yes, my lord. Although I'm not really sure what the point of all this is. You blow too hard into a gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house. And then you're in real trouble.
What would that fucking be with? Or to extend negative action. Avoid paying. Blah.
Just mute that real quick. Little skippy.
Support to deliver and around the thing. Maintain the pipes. Be told the 2 my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times.
Sims 100 baby challenge all over again. What? I don't want to know.
Oh yeah, we did a fucking Sims stream. We were trying to do a challenge. It did not go well. That's all you need to know.
Was that over on Something Witty?
Yeah, it was on
Or is
Something
that
Witty.
here? Ah, that's right.
Okay. Maybe we should keep going with the.
Hello. What's up?
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Whoa, what's wrong?
Nothing.
We made this guy change his statement, saying blow too hard into a gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house, and then you're in real trouble.
Oh, okay.
But I can't think of anything that would contradict.
We didn't finish hers because we went back to him. We could go through her again and see if she changes anything. It probably won't.
I don't think it will. Let's go through the next 2 here.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, you could just speed to the point where he reacts and see if she says anything after that.
Anyway,
Probably his thing is the big thing for her.
Probably.
You mean it's poisoned? Oh yeah, no, that audio's fucked. All right.
That's right. It's happened a tidy few times now.
Is this most troubling indeed?
It's always days like this one that when I don't get any wages, I get in a tea time. See? And I see you're doing it, my wife. She gets that devilish look on her face and she slips some white powder into my cup.
What the fuck?
And you drink it anyway?
I was brought up proper, I was. If someone pours you a cuppa, you drink it.
And what happened to you? What did it taste like?
It was god awful, believe you me. Salty as heck.
What the fuck?
It's just
Was
salt.
it salt?
She just salts your tea.
Put salt in your tea.
Why?
I'm pretty sure that's
Does she
what
mean
did.
it's what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Then I think perhaps what your wife put in your tea was salt.
No! So, she doesn't even care enough to poison me properly, eh? Unbelievable. Holy shit.
What?
I mean, last trial we found out she throws knives, but I guess she just doesn't want him to die.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
She's like a circus performer. She's actually a professional knife thrower and misses on purpose.
Oh my god.
If nothing else past the victim sleeps at night, then there's no other explanation, is there?
Does that mean if the victim could be shown to have ingested something else, you'd change your leaning?
Sorry. Who's there?
Oh. I was just saying, if the victim did actually eat or drink something else on the night.
What's the matter with you? I'll fucking kill you! Sorry? I said, if nothing else passed the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation. Is there? Haven't you been listening to me at all, you son of a bitch? You're a
That is
lawyer.
very Christian of
Respect
you.
your profession. Have some goddamn professionalism for once in your life.
Holy shit.
I feel like there's an English expression about a pot and a kettle that's appropriate here.
What's that?
What'd you fucking say?
What did you fucking say to me?
I heard you thinking.
Oh my god.
I can read minds too.
Hey, me too.
You're-
Oh, me too. Compared to the other jurors who don't even appear to have anything to say about the case at all, it would seem that this elderly dragon has been listening to the proceedings far more intently.
I suppose. The trouble is, Yes.
He has
Select.
selective
Oh, that's you.
hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. But still.
This juror may well be the key to the breakthrough that we so desperately need.
This is hopeless. Even though we just found the key to the breakthrough that we so desperately need, there's no way for me to appeal to these people. My mouse is disappointed and
God,
also
no.
static.
Oh!
I do think that the only way we shall overcome this difficult situation is by exposing the way in which Mr. Shamspear was really poisoned. What if we did the thing we're here to do? We have to prove that it happened some other way, and not via Mr. Natsume's teeth.
Yes, I know. The trouble is, I have absolutely no idea how it did happen.
No.
Mr. Naruhodo, I wonder if perhaps there's something you might have forgotten.
Oh, like what?
It's important to watch everyone involved and pursue people if they react to something someone else
That's just
said.
them.
Yeah,
Basically,
just did that.
did you miss
Yeah.
him freaking out? That's all
No,
this
we
is.
didn't. Yeah.
If you'd like me to remind you exactly what I mean, I'd be more than happy to, of course.
No, I'm good.
Once again, Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands here. I probably owe it to my client to hear any advice my assistant may be able to offer. So perhaps I'll let Susato-san remind me. Then again...
No need.
No, we're good. We know what's up.
Actually, I don't think there's any need. It's probably fine.
It's all good.
It's fine if we start trying to change these jurors' minds as soon as possible.
Of course. I'm sure you're right. But if you decide you would like your memory refreshed, you need only ask Mr. Naruhodo.
You need only have to scroll through all 5 options or all 6 options and then engage in this entire conversation once again.
Yup.
I think we maybe put him against the juror number 3. Because
Yeah, because it could have been the gas poisoning him.
yeah. So yeah. So blow too hard. So let's try that.
Objection.
No, I don't think that was it.
Objection. Those two statements are fundamentally at odds with one another.
My lord, as foreman of the jury, I must object.
What?
Being their leader, it's my duty to stand up for all jurors here present and stand up for them, I will. I concur with the foreman, counsel, I warn you. I shan't abide any pettifoggery.
Huh.
Until you've got your facts straight, keep your 40 fingers to yourself.
Pettifogging, placing undue emphasis on petty details. I thought I did.
Fuck.
We're trying to find inconsistencies in these juror statements, Mr. Naruhodo. The key to it is comparing the different things they say before attempting to pit them against one another.
All right, I'll have another go.
Maybe we press the juror number 3's statement now because it's new.
Maybe.
We try that.
When you say extinguish everything in the house, do you mean even on different floors?
Oh, yes. All floors are connected to the same pipe, after all.
That's true of every building, because gas supply contracts are issued for whole properties.
Well, I had no idea it was possible to extinguish gas appliances simply by blowing down the pipe.
It's not something we like to publicize, to be honest. But we have to carry out these investigations, as I'm sure you can appreciate.
Indeed. It has been mentioned on more than one occasion in the papers, even.
Is that so? Been mentioned to me too, very recently. An incident involving the gas stove going out inexplicably, almost leading to someone's death.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps...
Yes, it's finally starting to fall into place. The secret link that joins all of these strange occurrences. All of the nonsense in front of us.
Gas doesn't come for free.
Yeah, her statement, gas doesn't come free. The fire is too expensive. I quite understand why the man was. Maybe these two go against each other. They're diametrically opposed foes.
Maybe. I think maybe 3 and 6 as well.
3 and 6.
Since 6 is the only one that has actually talked about the case as well.
Yeah.
Everyone else is kind of talking about fuck all.
Yeah. Yeah, blow too hard into a gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house, then you're in real trouble. And then, if nothing else passed the victim's lips that night, there's no other.
This gives another explanation. It's
Yeah.
it's not perfect, but it's something.
Yeah. Hey, that worked.
Okay. Sick.
Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
To whose statements do you refer, counsel?
Juror number 6.
Oh,
Did you hear what juror number 3 just said?
Hey, what? Yeah, yes, of course. Hey, I heard him mumbling about something or other.
There is another explanation here, I believe. Something besides Mr. Natsume's tea did, in a matter of speaking, pass the victim's lips on the night in question.
What? What explanation?
I wonder, did the police check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wallet at the scene to see if there were any traces of poison there?
I was curious to see what your floundering would result this time. But the mouth of a gas pipe? Scotland Yard have enough to do with without exploring such relevance. Also, thank you for the 20 gift subs.
Thank you so
now
much,
the
Mulder
fool.
Fool.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's so kind.
What a piece of work is a man.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Shamsby?
What speakest thou? Prithee, is it not strange and strange? That is what I'd say to thee, sir.
I thought I'd been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The strychnine could have been put in the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poison came to enter your body.
Good lord! Oh shit!
Are they nasty then, gas pipes? Is that what he's saying?
Tasty.
What did I say?
Nasty.
Yeah,
Nasty.
Oh, taste. Yeah.
yeah, it's tasty.
I would be inclined to agree. It sounds nasty. I don't know why I would put my mouth on such things.
Or is the gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry he tried to fill his belly with gas?
Damn.
Perhaps no actress would perform a kiss scene with him.
For shame, madam, speaking thy fancy. I assure you, I'm not such a buffoon that I have to kiss pipes.
Oh, all right.
3.
Let's go!
This is no summation examination. This is a farce. The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned Nipponese friends. Conjecture.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Again.
Yes.
To begin with,
Yes, bitch.
the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall. In order to have placed his lips to the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist. These are empty assertions. That's 4, baby!
That was back to back.
Okay, no more.
He was mad.
Yeah, he was. There is no possible proof that the man did as you say.
And we've got an hour and 7 minutes left, Carrie.
It's true.
No.
I have no proof that Mr. Shamspeare put his lips to the pipe. However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shamspeare has been doing something in front of the lamp on his wall. And I have evidence to prove it.
Shit.
What? You've got our attention, lad? I'd like to see how you can be so sure of yourself.
So would I. Let's see this evidence then.
Now that I've got the jury's ear, I need to make this opportunity count. This is the proof that time and time again Mr. Shamspeare stood in front of his gas lamp. Picture the handprints.
Yeah, picture.
It's the only thing it could be at this point.
Yeah.
What the? It's a
These are...
picture.
Wait, what are they called? Yes, skin prints that were found at the scene.
Skin prints, counsel? I've never heard of such a things. The Justice Ministry is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however.
My lord, this is an exciting new
I get
forensics technique developed by the great detective Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Fair.
It reveals all of the places that Mr. Shamspeare touched in his room.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's Wilden.
That's black magic, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Well, we're gonna have to burn some witches, I suppose.
Yeah, let me in on
That'll
that
be-
shit.
Yeah, it's a good way to make money now that I've sworn off surgery, what with that also being black magic. As is ordained by our Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Well, if anyone could invent something like that, it's the great Shopes fella, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
He's always been a bit of a warlock,
Oh my god.
needing of torching.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumbs was quite fascinating. Okay. Dirty.
We found skin prints on many places that you would expect, on the table, on the costumes. However, Mr. Shamspeare also appears to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room. For example, here. Around the hanging... Oh, this is the judge.
A rather hanging picture here.
Yeah.
Indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
They were fucking!
Ah.
I wonder, could he have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps?
Nah, he was going the way of my wife.
Oh! Well.
At first, my colleagues and I thought the same. However, imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and you would find yourself directly in front of...
In front of... Ah!
I don't believe it.
If you look slightly up,
Crazy.
wild.
Though the reason why isn't immediately obvious, it's clear that Mr. Shamspeare has regularly been standing with his hands to the wall in front of that lamp.
Right. What have you been up to, you nut? What are you laughing at?
I'd ask the court to recall juror number 4's earlier statement.
Me? What did I say?
You said that blowing into a gas pipe would make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you recall juror number 3's statement,
What? Me now? Don't use my words against me.
when the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe, it caused all the lights and gas stove to go out, and gas to start leaking into the rooms. Obviously, that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is, if Mr. Shamspeare were to have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will.
Crikey!
Crikey, indeed. Are you suggesting that the man purposefully caused the gas to... Oh, shit. Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
No! No!
Just
Don't
drink it.
you-
Just drink
Just
it.
drink it. Don't you fucking smash it, you bitch.
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during a summation examination, I must toast to my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law.
Just drink it.
What is the meaning
can't
of this,
be-
Lord Vestige?
I can't be 50,000 fucking channel points in the hole, man. I can't.
Yes, you
Just
can.
come on. Yo, it's fine. I don't give a shit. But I'm being dramatic. Just come on, man.
This curious
Do this for me, bitch.
photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints. Clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case.
But it's an exciting new forensic technique developed by a great detective.
It's nothing!
That's 5.
Oh!
Frick.
I just lost 50 grand.
A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth
Oh.
with too much time on his hands.
Ugh.
Certainly, even research of this nature by the esteemed Mr. James cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence.
But
Hold it, bitch.
Please, my lord, if I may.
You may not.
Mr.
Okay.
Sato.
You may not, for you are a woman.
That makes sense. If it was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence, we merely wish to present the results of the great detective's investigation of the scene as a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Bye.
And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen.
It's fair.
I don't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors would agree.
Hold it. You're right. Whether those strange handprints are a significant clue or not, it's down to us to decide.
You cut out
Oh,
the,
yes.
the very first part of that sentence, so we only heard E.
No, I heard juror number 3. It was good.
Oh, I only
But-
heard the E.
Yeah, you're flickering a bit.
That's very funny.
Oh yes, I do declare the great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating. And I want to hear what that shady actor fellow has to say about those shady handprints.
All right. Damn, bitch.
Sick. Dum, dum. Yeah, that's not enough.
Heck.
What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy.
Well, I did say it, didn't I? And I don't like to break a promise. Like when I tell shit when I'm gonna fucking torture them. They know they're gonna get what's
Wait,
coming.
no. Ah, fuck.
You can't stop me. Don't tell me what to fucking do. I'll kill you.
Yes, Sir Dragon.
Oh my god.
I'll kill your family.
Oh, well
No,
done,
you're-
Mr. Naruhodo.
You already did. You
Wipe
already
out your
killed
fucking bloodline.
Oh my
him.
god.
Out you've already done.
History won't remember you,
Oh, no.
but it will remember me.
Oh my god.
I barely remember me.
Anyways, what are we doing?
Carrie.
If just one more juror changes his or her mind, Mr. Natsume's trial will have to continue.
Thank you, Mr. Sato, but I couldn't have done it without you.
Damn right.
Oh, no. It was you who identified the clue after all. This is very much your success.
It looks like he's about to take a shit.
Yeah, man.
Why, Mr. Shamspear? You seem to be losing your composure.
One more juror, Mr. Naruhodo. You can do it.
Heck yeah.
Very well, continue, counsel. Well, go on with it.
I do like, even though now it's an even split either way, if we don't convince one more,
Yep.
then he's still guilty. It's like, well, I know that, 3 of you changed your mind, and that makes it 50-50, but you did say you thought it earlier, and that's more what counts now, so now fuck him, guilty.
Yep.
Four.
Yeah, government, cause support to deliver. Could be told the team starts up for me is a little sketchy. I guess we should, because everybody, we can't pit these guys.
Yeah, they've already changed.
We can try and press her fully
Finish
this
her.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it!
This is the judge above them.
Yeah.
He's got little toy cars.
Yeah. He's got a little Hot Wheels track set up. Okay, yeah, we're still got a little bit to go. It's rightfully ours without us even knowing.
How do I stop boredom from creeping in during my workday? The ultimate Hot Wheels garage. That's how I do it.
Oh my fucking god.
It has a shark and a helicopter. Everything you could need.
Thank you, that will do.
All right.
Clearly, this is a very involved subject, but I feel we have discussed rather too much already.
I concur. Though if my learned friend wishes to become an expert in gas, I believe the subject will suit him well.
to your new career in nothingness. Bitch.
Thank you so much.
Sucker. You will turn your attention to the next juror. Nope, wrong voice. You will turn your attention to the
There you
next
go.
juror.
Sorry, something in my throat.
Something in my throat. Please, counsel.
Weird. Then who should we?
Yeah.
Maybe these two? Like
All the
juror
evidence
number
the
1 and
defendant
4?
must be logically guilty. It's, yeah. I mean, there's only so many combinations that we can do here.
Yeah.
There's
Because it doesn't
literally
matter
only
which
two here.
selection. Yeah, like no matter what, it's her against one of them or those two against each other.
Yeah.
So just by rote of doing them, like we could burn all of our goodwill with the court by just doing them all one by one,
Yep.
which isn't the best way to do it. The man of logic, and having considered all the evidence, the defendant must be logically guilty. Gas was come for free, cost a fortune. To maintain the pipes.
And then truth be
And
told,
then
the two.
That's fucking
Nothing. It's fucking nothing.
Yeah. I guess
It's gotta be these
because
two.
He talks about T possibly just being sketchy on its own.
Yeah.
But he also is implying she's trying to poison him. So it's
Yeah.
difficult.
True.
So, yeah. Then
I don't know,
these two,
whatever
I
you
guess.
feel. You got it. Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope. Not that one.
Back to the tracks I go. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo.
I wonder if we
Fast and
can.
Furious.
Fast and Furious. Maybe cycle through it again. Maybe something else will happen.
We could poke. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Press fucking juror number 1 again. Considering all the evidence, if he's a man of logic, there are explanations beyond what they are here.
Oh, fair.
So probably just press him again after everyone's changed their mind. You're like, well, if you are a man of logic, then you would change your mind. Jeez, stinky bitch.
Yeah.
Absolute stinker.
All the evidence, you say?
That's right, and there's no room for doubt. This whole point of the Japanese man with a big mustache.
Says the English
We've already saw it.
Yeah.
Demonst-
The defense
Here
just
we go.
demonstrated another possible explanation for the events of the night in question. What do you make of that?
What, your so-called skin prints?
Ugh.
It's an
Yucky.
exciting new forensic investigation technique developed by the great detective himself.
The numerous handprints on the wall are clearly out of the ordinary. And if Mr. Shamspeare had indeed put his mouth to the gas pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied that there's a possibility that's where the poison was.
Well, yes, I wouldn't deny that it's playing on my mind. But as the prosecution rightly says, we should pay no heed to unacceptable forms of evidence. And besides,
Yes.
even if the fellow has been up to some mischief with the gas pipe dozens of times before, doesn't mean he got up to the same shenanigans on the night in question, does it?
Oh.
If you can't make your case better than that, I'm afraid I can't change my stance.
You do make a very valid point, sir.
Guilty.
What?
Oh my god.
Switches back.
That's
Like,
true.
oh, no.
Perhaps I was a little hasty.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
Wait.
Look, you've got your chance here, haven't you? So it's time to prove your theory. If you and your Japanese cohorts can, that is.
Just leave her nationality out of this, please.
Fucking right.
Mr. Naruhodo, if we can't...
Substantiate.
Substantiate. Okay. It broke my fucking brain.
substantiate our position, I'm afraid the jurors that changed their mind before may very well change them back.
What can I do? Is there any more proof I can give here? Can I show that Mr. Shamspeare really did blow down the gas pipe the night in question? We have supporting testimony.
Do we?
Yeah, Mr. Natsume's stove went out.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, pure.
No, in truth, I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there is witness testimony that substantiates it.
Was
And
that,
Mr. Garadeb saw the lights flicker.
Yeah.
It's true.
was that testimony?
This is incredible. Those, whose testimony? That's
Yes, it's all connected.
amazing.
Everything is linked. A person whose testimony revealed details about the gas in the Garradeb residence that night. Namely,
Either Carradeb or Natsume.
I would say Soseki because his stove went out, which implies
Yeah.
that he would have been blowing hard. But it's one of the two.
Yeah. I'll just save here. Person who's
So Garradeb would be technically a better person because Soseki also has reason to lie here. But
Yeah.
Soseki also has a much more severe instance of it. I don't think Mr. Garradeb talked about the lights going out, but he did talk about them flickering.
Yeah. I guess let's try Soseki.
Take that!
Yep, there we go.
Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant. Mr. Soseki Natsume himself. Great.
The defendant?
Get ready to yell!
Oh no.
The very beginning of the proceedings here in court yesterday, Mr. Natsume said the following. My lodgings! There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings! Even on the fateful night it happened, when I returned from Mr. Shakespeare's room, I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed, but before long, the stove went out, and somebody tried to kill me!
Holy shit.
On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. So, I asked the court, is that a mere coincidence or not? Oh, good golly!
Oh,
There's a
fuck.
spider on my foot! What are you saying?
Someone, get rid of it!
Oh,
Fucking shit. It's my one weakness.
oh,
Is it now?
oh my god.
Specifically the daddy long legs.
Oh, I mean, that's
No
fair.
other
They're very
spider can
fair.
harm me.
It's not even a spider.
Shut up.
So that Shamspeare fellow blew into the gas pipe to make the man's stove go out on purpose?
Now hold your horses there. What would he do that for? Fucking murder him.
Mr. Foreman.
What is it, man?
You cannot allow judgment to be passed whilst this doubt remains. It's true that I don't have conclusive evidence yet. However, you must surely agree there is more to this case than meets the eye.
Ag!
Indeed, ag.
Ag. Oh, look, I said it now. See? I'm a man of logic, first and foremost. Whatever that means.
All right, I'll put the toys away. I guess it's time to do court stuff.
I guess it's time to do court stuff or whatever.
That's 4 jurors leaning towards not guilty, my lord. We've overturned the decision. Therefore, the defense calls for the trial to continue. Wham, 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 wham. Wham, wham, wham. Wham, 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 wham.
As the
Metal
defense
Gear
is
Solid.
wonderfully indicated.
What?
Oh, I was doing the Metal Gear Solid theme.
So, the summation examination is concluded with the majority of jurors altering their decisions. 2 jury members now called guilty, 4 now called not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinion is conflicted and in accordance with the law of this land. I hereby order the continuation of this trial.
Hell yeah.
Stupid.
Did it. Proud of us.
Mr. William Shamsevere!
My lord, how can thy humble Shamspeare serve thee?
Would say in response to the various relations made during the submission examination.
Oh. So God mend me, I do solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I recall aught of either the lamp or the pipe.
But your handprints have made a tidy mess all over the wall there. How'd you explain that, eh?
We were fucking.
Ah!
I am done with this. The dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5.
Can't remember, do
Ooh,
rule of
me.
bottles count, or is it specifically cups?
I think it's just the glasses.
Yeah, I think it was just the glasses.
Roger.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
I went through some pains to point out already.
A print from the self-professed detective's toy has no place in the British court of law. Egg! As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before the gas lamp with his hands against the wall remains at this time unestablished conjecture. You would all do well to remember that.
Objection.
Oh.
But the prosecution must concede that it would be extremely simple to verify. Just order the mouth of the gas pipe feeding that lamp in Mr. Shamspeare's room to be examined. There are traces of poison there.
What appears to be extremely simple is my Nepalese friend's mind. You will recall that in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remains of tea were required.
Remnants.
Yes.
Remnants. Therefore, it shouldn't be beyond your wit to imagine that even if poison were to have been spread on the pipe, it would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
In any case, counsel, I fail to see what could possibly have motivated the man to do as you described.
Why
Why
on
on
earth? Oh, it's
That's
Dutch,
me.
sorry.
Yep, it's still me. Why on earth would this fellow be wanted? Why on earth would this fellow have wanted to blow air to the gas pipe work where he lived?
Very good question.
A murder.
There's only one possibility I can think of.
Go on.
The stream is further ahead than the Discord stream.
Oh, there you go.
To use the leaking gas, stick him in there!
Well, damn.
Order! Counsel? Precisely whose life do you propose this man is plotting to end?
The answer couldn't be simpler, now that we've unraveled the mystery this far. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Mr. Shamspeare wanted to end the life of Detective Herlock Sholmes.
Oh my god.
What?
Right, sorry. Sasaki Natsume.
Got him.
If a gas lamp were to go out, it would be noticed immediately. Of course.
No doubt.
But a gas stove, on the other hand, could be silently extinguished by the killer without anyone noticing.
I live round those parts myself, so I know what it's like. I can tell you, trying to sleep without the stove lit is pretty much suicide. You'd freeze to death in no time.
Mr. Garrethead, the landlord, has a large fireplace in his part of the residence, on the top floor. In other words, it wasn't a landlord, but a fellow lodger whose life Mr. Shamspeare was trying to end.
How dangerous!
I'm talking, of course, about the defendant.
Oh,
Mr. Natsume isn't the villain in this case. He's the victim of this man was trying to murder.
Oh my god.
Objection! This is fucking juice.
This is fucking juicy.
the accused is actually the aggrieved? Interesting. However, the fundamental facts of the case remain unchanged. Namely, that the accused is the aggressor here.
What? How can you still claim that?
Let us indulge your fancies for a moment and assume that there was indeed poison on the mouth of the gas pipe. The question then that then arises is who put it there?
Who did put it there?
The only logical conclusion is that the person responsible was aware of this man's trickery with the gas supply and his intent to kill.
I think
you're gonna
figure it out.
Yes, that would indeed seem logical. If the assailant were unaware, how would he or she have known to lace the end of the gas pipe with poison?
So now we must ask, how could anyone have known of Mr. Shamspeare's murderous designs?
you mean to suggest?
Naturally, the sole possible answer to that question couldn't be more obvious. Only the man whose life was being threatened could possibly have known.
What?
In other words, the person who puts the poison on the gas pipe in what was a clear retaliatory attack can only have been the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Okay, here's how this goes down.
Okay.
He was trying to kill Soseki. It's obvious. It's 100% just what happened.
For sure.
The poisoning is unrelated and is because our artist friend who was in love with the previous lodger who died discovered his deceptions, which is why he was angrily there with her at the hospital with a note. And that ripped letter in his room was from part of one that they intercepted after they tried to send her a letter saying they had information on the death of their loved one that they missed when they got stabbed.
Oh my god.
And the reason
so
she was on that side of the road is because she was putting the poison into the windowsill underneath the window where the knife plunged into her back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's fucking convoluted as hell.
Bam! Fuck you, Ace Attorney, I got you red.
Oh my god.
It's gotta be it, right? Anyways.
Anyway, going on.
Whatever, Mr.
That's
William
the most
Shakespeare.
fanciful one I can think of.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Whatever Mr. William Shakespeare may or may not have contrived to do, he was nevertheless the victim of a potentially lethal poison attack. And the only person who could possibly have perpetrated the attack is the accused, Mr. Natsume.
Or, okay, I like my first one better, but funnier answer. He was trying to poison Soseki by putting the poison into the pipe and blowing real hard so he could send it through the pipe back to him. And then he just accidentally inhaled his own fumes.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. Like, how fucking ridiculous
that would be
that be?
really fucking funny.
He's just a fucking idiot.
He's
Oh
just
my
a moron.
Oh my god.
The defense counsel's theorizing has failed to avert suspicion from the accused. Far from it. In fact, now that the clear motive for the poisoning has been successfully established, that suspicion is greater than ever. Would you not agree, my Nepalese friend?
Oh no.
Aaron, do you read the wiki? I do not. I do
Oh,
occasionally
shit.
Google people's names for the definition, though.
Yeah.
Or to see if
That's
there's Easter
fair.
eggs behind them.
Thank you, Lupin Kaiser, for the resub, Bo, as well. by the
Aw,
way.
thank you so much.
Which did, unfortunately, turn me on I mean, it's not like there was a thing about their guilt, but the lady in the first one, her name is from a Sherlock Holmes mystery where she was the villain.
Oh.
So,
Well, that'll do it.
I mean, she was already accused of being awful, so I was like, oh, well, it has to be you. What with the Shakespeare name?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's gotta be you.
How did they manage to turn that around on me so rapidly?
So quick, holy shit.
He's so
Sarah
smooth.
Hodo, you must respond. Silly bitch. Otherwise, the members of the jury may very well change their leanings against us again.
Can I respond with tears?
Sure, as long as you say something. And this may be our last chance to gain the advantage.
It's so dumb. So dumb, it's brilliant. No!
It's
So
just
dumb!
dumb.
That line's not going anywhere for a while.
It's so
Nope.
good. It's so fucking funny.
Good.
What advantage?
Well, it would seem that somebody put poison on the gas pipe in Mr. Shakespeare's room. So we must name that person now and absolve Mr. Natsume of guilt.
You mean name the true culprit?
Yes, like we've been doing. I know it might sound impossible, but if we fail to do that, I have no doubt that Mr. Natsume's fate will be sealed once and for all.
Heck.
As it happens, One possible culprit does come to mind. Yes, yes.
Oh my
It's all
God.
pointing to a particular person now.
The prosecution calls
no.
for the jury to consider their leanings again. I trust you'll make the correct choice this time, Mr. Foreman. What? Oh, don't you worry.
Objection.
We know exactly what. Oh, fuck.
Objection, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Aaron, if you're right, holy shit.
I swear.
It's
to
gotta
God.
be. She's been around this whole fucking case
Yeah.
and she hasn't done shit. And the only person she's talked to other than us was him. And then she immediately tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, right? There's one other person who I believe could have been involved in all of this. The true culprit of this crime. Whack.
Whack. The true culprit?
There you go, you did it. Got him. You got there. You got there. Yep.
The term found only in second-rate novels featuring third-rate great detectives. My
Holy
nip
shit,
is
damn.
I'm
right.
so happy. It's like right at the turn that I dropped my
Yeah.
crack theory. Please, please
But
validate
Let's go,
me.
bitch. Come
But
on.
why not? This farce has gone on for so long already. I see no reason to cut it short before its disappearing climax.
I'll have you know I'm used to disappointing climaxes. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
All right. Tell us, my learned Nepalese friend, what is your latest theory? Who is the so-called true culprit of this crime? I'm going to save really quickly.
That's fair.
Boop. I'm going to
I mean, it
throw-
can only be one of two people, and one's dumb.
That's Duncan Ross.
It's Duncan. Yeah, you know how cool that would be? He faked his own
Get him.
death so he could murder a man to break
go.
back into his own bedroom to steal jewels
Holy
he could have
shit.
got while he lived there.
That'd be wild.
No, it has to
So
be her.
fucking good.
The name of the person responsible for the poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspeare is, I believe, Miss Olive Green.
Miss Olive Green? Miss Olive Green? I do feel as though I've heard that name in the recent past, Carol, but I don't recall where. Miss Olive Green, the woman from 6 days ago.
How does
The
this get
woman.
us barred from practicing law?
Oh my
What a
god.
good question.
Because something happens in this case where we don't practice law for 6 months.
That's
Holy
wild.
shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened?
The victim in the recent case of stabbing on Briar Road, an incident of which Mr. Natsume was arrested. I hasten to add.
Worked on this game.
Oh my,
Oh my God.
God.
You figured me out. I'm actually Japanese.
Of course, yes, Miss Green. She was comatose for some 3 days, I believe. But I hear she regained consciousness 2 days ago. And I hardly need to remind the court that Mr. Shamspeare's poisoning took place 3 days ago. Given that the woman was lying comatose in the hospital bed at that time, she appears to have a rather fine alibi.
True. On the night that the incident occurred, Miss Green was in a hospital, unconscious. So, on the face of it, it would seem that she couldn't possibly be responsible. But still, my colleagues and I visited Miss Green in hospital yesterday, and we found her to be in possession of a bottle of poison.
Right, that would have yeah.
Right.
Good gracious, she had poison?
And there's another fact that links Miss Green to this case as well. The defense requests that she be brought to the witness stand in order to explain the details to the court.
Tell me, Mr. Shamspeare.
Oh.
Fucking
face.
damn it.
My lord, pray what be thy bidding?
Are you acquainted with Miss Green?
What? No, I've never heard of her. What? Oh, shit!
I'm a witch!
Judging by the look on Mr. Sheriff's face.
Did Carrie write for this game?
Fucking apparently.
You figured them out. They're Japanese.
God damn.
I think perhaps he genuinely doesn't know her. At least not by name.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
As the voice of Her Majesty's prosecution there, I adhere to my word. We will see my learned Nipponese France farce farce through to its conclusion.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
The prosecution requests a short recess, my lord, in order to subpoena the witness and bring her here. Yes, Miss Olive Green. Yes, Miss Olive. Indeed, my lord. 1 hour should be sufficient.
I got 30 minutes for him to break a cup. Make the 6+ gang real happy.
I was gonna say, if we hit a like to be continued mark, that might be a good place to end it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, just kind of end stream early
That
or
makes sense.
end the
I
recording.
can switch to just chatting.
Yeah, yeah.
Very well, I regret the request.
Excellent. I hope.
The defense has made a most extraordinary accusation, I must say.
What ridiculous? No, it's fine.
At the present time, I feel the prosecution's arguments remains largely uncontested. Accordingly, I'm afraid that the defendant and his culpability remain the sole subject of this court's attention.
It's the ice cubes. Gotta be.
Gotta be.
She ran
Thank
up,
you,
she just
counsel.
little sprinkle into the soap, and then a knife
yum.
fell in her back, and she went, bleh!
Thank you, counsels. We reconvene in 1 hour. Court is adjourned.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we know they
Oh,
were
yeah,
under
there we go.
Mr. Garadeb's
Nice.
window, and we know that they were on their way to meet the person who gave them that note the same night. And we also have seen the gas man was peering through that hole in the bricks into the room to try and spy on them. So we know that Shamspear's window is on that side.
True.
We got this, bitch.
We got this, bitch.
This very sad, unfortunate bitch.
Oh,
True.
this poor girl. You know what? He deserves to die. Fuck him.
Oh,
All right, it's time to choose the outcome then, if that's where we're stopping.
Yeah.
A total of 5 smashes.
dang it.
Who guessed 1?
Fucking
Yeah,
one
guess
off.
one.
What chance? Well, the problem is at the time that 1 was smashed, nobody had already guessed 1. Like they had already like chilled on that. So there was votes for everything other than 1. And now 4% of the total points were bet on 1 after the fact. Someone was just like, I don't fucking want these points. 113K were bet on 3, 72K was bet on 4, 16K was bet on 5, the correct number, and 4% were bet on 6+. Choose outcome 5. Get ready to get some points because they get some good bets. Are you survive is the correct outcome? Once you choose it, they can't go back. Ubu. The correct outcome will be awarded 220,621 points. You shall not be able to reverse your choice. Complete. Bye. Enjoy your points.
Do it.
You can
Enjoy
do
them.
stuff with them or whatever.
It's true.
Welcome to whose line is it anyway? Well, the game's made up and the points don't matter.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
It's not
Oh,
about
man.
winning, Aaron. It's about sending a message.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Incredible.
Y'all are incredible, Adam.
That is incredible.
I may have tripled my channel points. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Good job.
Fuck
My
you.
condolences to everyone who bet all of their channel points.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those valuable things.
That's rough, buddy.
So valuable.
All right. We're gonna
My
end the
bad
recording there,
hurts
my
from-
boys.
Bye,
So,
YouTube.
Yeah. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye,
We'll see you next time.
YouTube.
Goodbye.